General Gaius?
What news, Commander?
I did not want to believe it, but Cassius is working with the Moonbloods. He has turned against us.
That will be for me to decide. Our paths will cross at the Moonblood camp. Of that I am certain. I will speak with him personally.
Is that wise?
Our victory is all but assured, Commander. We outnumber them 10 to 1. We possess superior technology. And we have the element of surprise.
But why welcome this rogue element? He has already slain your own soldiers. What more proof do you need that he is a traitor to our cause?
Cassius is hardly a rogue element, Commander. The Moonbloods have corrupted his mind, forced him to commit these acts against us. Once I can speak with him, once he remembers who he really is, I'm certain he will return to us.
But... Yes, sir. As you wish.
Cassius, my old friend, so long as you draw breath, I will do what I can to save your broken mind. I promise.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Dust on Elysian Tale. As you can see, we are in the middle of something that we just started to learn the truth about, and in this episode we are going to do what the Moonblood Elder told us to and go to their camp at Everdawn Basin. So let's do that. And here we are in the middle of a volcanic landscape that Fidget wasn't too keen to go into, but we will do so even so and see what we have in store here.
Halt! Who goes? Oh, it's you! Apologies, Mithrarin. Please, enter.
Thank you very much. And there appears to be quite a few of them here and follow us into their camp. And I think they have pretty cool designs, these Moonbloods. But we should find the Elder before we do anything else, and here he is.
We welcome your presence, Sen Mithrarin. Preparations for war are nearly complete.
Surely you have more soldiers than this.
General Gaius is nothing if not thorough. His forces have exterminated most Moonbloods from this land. We are all that's left.
How do you expect to win with so few soldiers?
We cannot. That's why we created Sen Mithrarin. You, Dust, will turn the tide.
Well, no pressure or anything.
Yeah. Does General Gaius know of this place?
I fear he does now.
What? How?
One of our own has been keeping an eye on you since your travels began. A merchant, Sereth.
Aha! I knew that creepy merchant was one of you guys.
How did a Moonblood operate so freely in the wildlands?
He is a smart businessman. Deals in all the right places. Gaius' soldiers turned their gaze from him in exchange for free goods. However, no amount of bribery could cover up that Sereth was helping you to find us.
And that's how Gaius found out. How much time do you think we have to prepare?
Not long, I'm afraid. The whole purpose of Gaius' campaign is to wipe us from the face of this world. Once he knows of our final stronghold, he will send everything he has and destroy us.
I see all sorts of lamps here, but no fire. Is this the way of the flameless light?
It is, yes. In ancient times, the Moonbloods went by another name. We lived in a great society called the Sintuck, and we wielded the knowledge to follow the way of the flameless light.
Settle in, Dust. This could take a while.
We Sintuck harnessed a power unlike any this world had ever seen. We built elaborate contraptions like these lamps, capable of piercing the darkness without so much as a spark.
Well, obviously something went wrong, because we still have to build a fire every time Dust pulls out his map.
Unfortunately, the ancient tomes do not say how the Sintuck fell, and that knowledge has been lost. Perhaps intentionally. All we know is that our kind were made as outcasts, and that has remained true for countless generations. For the longest time, we believed the Moonbloods were the only ones left who know of the way of the flameless light. But we were wrong. When General Gaius began his purge, there were stories of their weapons. Stories of elaborate contraptions that seemed to defy the natural world. Weapons that sound identical to those of the Sinduk in the most ancient of tales.
What kinds of weapons are we talking about?
Arrows made of light. Machines that take to the sky like birds.
And we're supposed to fight these things with your lamps.
I did not say it would be easy.
Nobody ever does.
I did once, remember?
Yeah, and you were wrong.
Well, I'm here now. Is there anything I can do to help?
We are spread rather thin. Our chief engineer, Sanjin, is having trouble with our camp's support systems. Go and speak with him when you can, and I'm sure he will explain further. There is also the matter of our scout, Kier. He has not checked in for many hours, but with our battle preparations, we have not been able to mobilize a proper search party. His patrol takes him east of our camp if you aim to find him.
So we have a couple of things to do in this episode, as he has told us. So let's move on, but first here's also Ginger, so let's talk to her before we go anywhere.
Ginger?
Jin? Oh, Dust. It's you.
Yeah, just me. Are you alright?
I'll be fine. Just a lot to think about.
Listen, about Jin.
Yes?
What was he like?
He was very kind. Almost to a fault, really.
I like him already.
Yes, he had that effect on people. I like to believe it's what made you do all those wonderful things for Aurora and Mudpot.
Aro was always testing me. Every time I made a choice, he would tell me if it was the right one. I was choosing whether to follow Jin or Cassius. I believe they were both trying to influence my actions.
And you listened to Jin?
Yeah, he's kinda hard to ignore.
He is, isn't he? Or at least he was.
No, Ginger, I think you were right the first time. I think Jin continues to live through my actions. He's guiding me, keeping me on the right path.
But what of your other half? Cassius murdered my family, Dust. He destroyed my village, killed my friends. How can you control such a terrible being?
I feel his presence every time I swing the blade of Ara. I believe the Elder was right. Without him, I'd have been cut down long ago. But Jin keeps him from taking control.
As long as Cassius lives within you, though, there's always that danger. You could always be pulled to a path of evil.
I won't lie. I felt him pulling me to take the quick and easy path. To leave the weak to fend for themselves. To show no mercy to those in my way.
Perhaps someday you can be rid of his foul presence.
Maybe. Someday. For now, I need him to defeat Gaius. There's no other way.
I know. Still, I'm glad we were able to talk, Dust.
Me too, Ginger. I'll be back before you know it.
Be careful.
As you can see, there were quite a few options that we could take when talking to her, and those options I choose were... they don't actually influence anything in the game, but I just wanted to choose the ones that gave us more conversation to go through. So yeah, that's what I went for. Anyway, here seems to be the guy Sanjin, who was the engineer we were going to talk to. So, hi.
Ah, you've arrived just in time, Mithrarin. My name is Sanjin. I'm what you'd call a chief engineer, I suppose the term is.
The Elder mentioned you needed some help?
Yes, indeed. In the caverns below, we've set up machinery to provide the camp with power and water. Unfortunately, seismic activity has shut down both systems, so we need to get them running once more. I have been rather preoccupied handling the battle preparations, so if you could, I would appreciate it if you went down there to examine the generators.
Sure, Sanjin. I'll take a look.
Thank you. You'll need to restart the generator and water pump when you're down there. We'll require both systems to be running if we're going to stand a chance against General Gaius.
And that we will do, so let's just jump right down into the scary hole in the ground. Oh, there was a platform. And I suppose these platforms we have been seeing along the way are created by the Moonbloods. Because they are here and they seem to be a little bit made by something. They are not natural, and they seem to be quite a lot, or pretty similar to the Moonblood style of architecture. Anyway, we can go either left or right here, so let's just start by going right. And right off the bat there is a key down there, so let's just fall into the lava. Yeah, we didn't. But there was an enemy and he fell. So we'll just take his money and go. As cruel as that seems. Yeah, like Dust was saying, he still has that both of those people influencing his actions and taking money from little creatures of nature. I suppose that is Cassius's doing. Perhaps. Or maybe that's just me. It could be me too. You never know. But anyway, one stable platform here, and that is good. Let's just wait until the lava stream goes past, because that will both hurt you and burn you, and that is not very good at all. Oh. Like those guys down there who would dying very painfully. It doesn't look like a pleasant way to go, I can say that much. And we must be careful here too, because of all these platforms. It's even more dangerous than it was in Blackmore Mountains, because there we would just fall down into the snow and not down into lava. Oh, oh, let's be careful here. And that I believe is just a shortcut back down, so let's forget about that for now. You, on the other hand, should give me your money. Thank you. And we'll move on again. Let's see what we have. Seems like we're getting close to something, and here it is.
Well, this is the water pump. Huh, no wonder it's stopped. These vines are growing all over it.
I don't want to risk damaging the pump trying to cut those vines. Maybe there's some way we can burn them off?
Burn them, you say? Well, actually, there is a way to burn them, and we have it right here. Like Fidget can do. And let's burn it a lot. Burn it!
Alright, that seemed to fix it. Nice work, Fidget.
Ah, stop. You're making me blush.
Yeah, Fidget is very useful too. She can do a lot of work that you can't, Dust. Even if you can do lots of stuff too. You can almost fly now, even. So she's not the only one who can do that. And that was all that was in here, so let's move again. Move on. See if we can find more stuff. Ooh, sorry for killing you, guy. This must be painful. But, yeah, sometimes you just jump right into your own doom, and I can't do much about that. These are kinda uneven in what they do, so we shouldn't just think they will always do the same thing. Come on now. Oops. Let's try not to kill ourselves. That would be best. And that was all that was in this room, it seems, so let's carry on again. Hello, more of you guys. And they are just reskins of enemies we have seen before. Nothing more to it. A little bit stronger than before, but nothing too special. And we got a blueprint. And a level. What's this? Oh, it doesn't seem too bad, but we have some much better ones. Especially the one we are wearing. So we'll just keep that in the back. And let's level up too. Before I forget, I want more HP. And a little more defense after that, because our augment is strong, so we probably don't need more attack for a long while yet. And there will be other things that will help us with our attack in not too long too, so yeah, I don't know if I will invest in attack at all anymore. Even if it's useful, but it can make us too strong. Anyway, these give us less and less time for each platform, so we have to jump at the exact right time, and this one is just a tiny platform. That is dangerous, but it seems like we are at the other thing now.
Well, there's the generator. Let's see if we can find a way to get it working again.
I sense no energy emanating from the device dust. Perhaps there is a way to return its spark?
And spark, you say? Well, it just so happens that we also have a spark to use this thing.
Well done, Fidget. The camp should now be receiving power.
Honestly, Fidget, where would I be without you?
Probably still be wandering around in the mountains outside Aurora.
Wait, what?
What I meant to say was, don't worry about it.
Okay, that's the generator and the water pump back online. Let's return to Sanjin.
She is probably right though. If you hadn't met Fidget, she would... or you wouldn't have anyone to guide you through anything, and you would probably just be a confused little kitten without a sword somewhere in the mountains. But anyway, that was the easy way back down. Very useful, so we don't have to go over the platforms once more. I think we can do something like that here too. Not quite, but I was lucky. Okay, don't do what I did, because you could easily fall and burn yourself in lava. And that is not good. And then we'll just go up again and talk to our engineer friend. Hello, we fixed it.
Excellent work, Miss Rarin. Now that the power and water systems are working again, we can hold our ground against Gaius' soldiers. You have saved many lives this day.
I certainly hope that helped. But now we have other things to do. We were going to look for that scout, so let's do that too before we end this episode. It should be somewhere right over here. They don't seem to go very far, but when you are this few in number and you are expecting an attack from every side at any time.
Did you hear something?
I didn't hear anything. But yeah, if you expect an attack at any time, it's best not to go too far. But let's go on. Hopefully the thing Fidget here didn't matter too much, but we'll see. And maybe there's something over here. Let's drop down. And there's a chest. Nice. Well, that was a hard combination. What do we have? King crab legs. Those are very good. Those, I think is the best thing in the game so far, yeah. They are very good to have. Very expensive too, though. And what else? Magma mantle. That is even better than what we have too. We need just a few wolf pelts and we should be able to make one, but we can't afford that right now, so let's just keep that in mind. We should be able to get a lot of money soon though, so we'll just hang on to that for a little while longer.
Oh no! Just look!
It's the missing sentry. What happened here?
Ah! Just look out!
What is it, Fidget? Oh no, there's something invisible. It seems to be electric. And it looks to be the shape of one of Gaius' soldiers, like the ones we fought before. But they had the same kind of hat as Dust had, so maybe these are his assassins. And they must have been what got the sentry here. Let's head back as quickly as we can. Hurry now. Don't stop. Oh no, there are more of them. And these guys are very fast and very dangerous, so we must be quick to take them down and not let them get to attack us, because that can easily mean our doom. They're also very quick to dodge, so we must make sure we don't get hit and they don't get away. No, there are so many of them and they are hard to see, especially when they overlap. And you can easily lose track of how many you are fighting. You are not taking me down, you know that? Ooh. Okay, we're safe for now. It seems. There is an item in this area, but we can't get that right now. So let's head back. as quickly as we can and report to the Elder before anything else happens. And hurry now. At least we got their systems back online, so now we might just have a fighting chance. Come on. Come out of there. Thank you.
Elder, I'm afraid I have bad news. We found Kier, but he was ambushed by Gaius' soldiers. He didn't stand a chance.
Then it has already begun. Dust, we are nearly out of time. Please, help Sanjin get our camp support systems working once again. Without them, we will stand little chance of mounting an effective defense.
It sounds like Sanjin was able to get the pumps and generators working again.
No doubt thanks to your help. With power and water flowing through our camp once again, we will be better equipped to handle our enemies in battle and properly tend to our wounded. Thank you, Dust. I believe we are as prepared as we possibly could be. With the enemy at our gates, we have no choice but to begin our assault. Our warriors are gathering at the edge of the camp, waiting for you to lead them. Take this yellow resonance gem, Dust. Use it to open the gate.
Thank you, Elder, for everything.
Whatever happens, Sen Mithrarin, know that I am honored to have stood before you. The Moonbloods will follow you unto death. Now go, and Dust, good luck.
Thank you, and we'll start that in the next episode. But for now, thank you all for watching, and until next time, see you and take care.